In this tutorial, we're going to take a closer look at the Google Cultural Institute, and our focus is really going to be on saving items and then creating your own gallery from those items. Just some background: the Google Cultural Institute actually began as the Google Art Project several years ago. It has since expanded to include historic moments as well as world wonders, and at this point it contains several million items, so there's a lot to choose from here and a lot to examine. But we're going to start off here by focusing on historic moments. And you'll notice up here is a search bar, and we're going to type into it, look up about D-Day, and you'll have to give it a little bit of time because, as I said, there are literally millions of items. And we're going to take a look up here at this invasion of Normandy that it found for us. And it appears that there is one actual D-Day historic exhibit that is a part of the collection, as well as it looks like 382 miscellaneous items as well pertaining to D-Day. And you can move here to the right or using the scroll bar across the bottom to go through here. Okay. There's a couple things here that I really want to show you. For instance, we'll take this image. Once you hover over an image, you'll notice at the bottom you have some options. For instance, you can share that, you can use this to compare it to another item, or you can also hit this plus button, which will add the item. And you'll notice down here it kind of pops up, and it'll keep track in here, and it'll tell you, for instance, I've saved 12 different items. Now, from the things that I've saved, I'm going to go up here in the upper right portion where it says My Galleries. And I'm going to click on that, and once again, you'll have a couple different options that you can choose from. You can start with just a new blank gallery and pretty much just start dragging items in your gallery one by one. For instance, from your saved items here, if you click on that, it'll bring up your saved items along the bottom, and you can pretty much click and drag into there. I'm actually going to use the second option here where it says a new gallery from your saved items, because I'm just going to create a new gallery with those 12 items because they all pretty much pertain to D-Day. I'm going to click that and enter in here my title, and in my description. Now once you click on the photos, you'll notice you can go on here and you can kind of zoom into them and you can more closely examine different parts of them. You can also add in, for instance, text caption to go along with that image. You can also, if you click the video option here, you can actually put in a link to a YouTube video that pertains to or is related to that image. So I'm going to go back here to our collections, and if you notice here as well, you can actually, if you click and drag, for instance, I have like these two images here, but I'm going to click and drag because I want to kind of reorder them. You can click and drag them into kind of the spaces in between the images, and that will allow you to rearrange them into kind of the order that you want them to be in. You can also, you have the options once you're done, you can go up here to preview it, and also here if you go and click on private, you can change the settings and actually be able to share it publicly. So just a more closer look at saving the images and items from the Google Cultural Institute and creating your own gallery.